Dropping on Saturday, November 13th, we have the Air Jordan 12 Royalty. And in today's video, we're going to talk about if you cop this sneaker, should you sell or hold? I'm also hearing that these are a little bit limited in some areas too, so we're definitely going to discuss that. And then towards the end of the video, we're going to get into some resale predictions. Now listen, I've had these sneakers for about a month now, and I saw them drop in other parts of the world, and I went on a GOAT, and to my surprise, these were only going for like a few dollars over retail. So at the time, I really wasn't sure if this was going to be a must-cop sneaker for me, but I went ahead and purchased them. You know, I did the early review on my channel and everything like that. So, you know, if you're interested in this sneaker, definitely go watch that video. But then I got them in hand and I put them on feet and I was touching the materials and everything like that. And I absolutely fell in love with this sneaker. This is a very dope sneaker in my opinion. And is it exactly like the 2013 taxis or the OG taxis they released back in the day? They're very similar, but you know, they're not exactly like that. And I know I may be in the minority here, but I actually kind of like these a little bit better. Now, the OG taxis were always a sneaker that I always wanted to pick up back in 2013, but you know, I wasn't able to pick them up. I just didn't have the money back then, just to be honest with you. But to get these in hand today, you know what I mean? Like, my personal opinion, this is a very, very wearable sneaker and something that I think a lot of people will be happy with if they do actually cop the sneaker. Now, the interesting thing about this sneaker right here is this is a GR. This is a general release, and pretty much every retailer under the sun is gonna be dropping this sneaker at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, there's going to be a lot of pairs out there, but it's going to be spread across the entire country. But in some areas, I'm hearing that this is going to be more of a limited release. There's some stores that are only going to be getting probably between like 16 and 25 pairs. And if you look over the past couple of months, Jordan Brand is pushing sneakers back, and then you'll see a sneaker release, and then, you know, a week or two later or a month or two later, you'll see a restock. It's not actually the sneaker restocking, it's just because it's so hard for them to get sneakers, you know, into the country and into the hands of retailers because of shipping delays for whatever reason, you know, people, you know, not out there to deliver the products or whatever the case may be. Just the way that the world is, it's really, really hard for, you know, Nike and Jordan Brand to get these sneakers into the retail stores. So, you know, when you see a restock, it's just the original stock that was supposed to drop on release day, finally making it into the stores. So, you know, if you catch an L on this sneaker, you know, if you just hold out for a little bit, you might be able to cop this for retail a little bit later on. But right now, it looks like the best chance to cop this sneaker is going to be the Nike sneakers app, which we all know how that goes. So I think this sneaker may be a tad bit harder to cop than some people anticipated. Now let's talk about resale. Now, like I said at the beginning part of the video, when these sneakers dropped in other parts of the world, the resale market for these pretty much tanked. I mean, these are only going for like 10 or 15 bucks over retail, which really surprised me. But since then, the value has increased. The night before the release, when this video is being recorded, these sneakers are averaging $250 a pair on GOAT, StockX, and eBay and places like that, which isn't bad, you know, the day before the release for a GR. Now, it's really going to depend on the amount of stock that's released on where this sneaker goes. Now, I'm predicting that after the release, this sneaker is probably going to sit between 225 and 260 range. The bigger sizes, like 10.5 and above, is going to be worth a little bit more money, especially long term. And those ones are a little bit easier to sell. You know, you'll be able to find a buyer a lot easier for like a size 12 than you will for like a size 8.5. So, you know, if you're looking to sell the sneaker, those are the sizes that you're going to want to target. Now, if you want to cop this sneaker for the toe, I highly recommend it. It's a very, very nice sneaker, and a sneaker that I think you'll be happy with if you're able to catch a dub, especially for retail. But if you cop this sneaker and your whole intention is only to sell it to make money, and you're wondering on if you should sell or hold this sneaker, this is going to be my best advice to you when it comes to this particular release. I want you to hold the sneaker for, you know, 2 to 4 weeks. If you see the prices go up, you know, $5, $10 every single week, continue to hold the sneaker. And, you know, if it keeps going up, then that means that the amount of stock that was released isn't as high as anticipated. And that means that the demand is a little bit higher than people anticipated. So supply and demand. If it continues to go up every week, continue to hold the sneaker. But if you see it sitting idle at, say, like, let's say 250 bucks, and it's not really going anywhere, you know, you probably want to move the sneaker and flip it right now for a little bit of profit, because it's going to be a lot easier to sell a $250 sneaker right now at Christmas time than it will be to sell, you know, like a $270 sneaker like a year from now. But guys, these are just my thoughts. Let me know down in the comment section if you agree, if you disagree, and let me know if you cop the sneaker or not. If you really want to pick it up, I hope you're able to cop it for retail. I really appreciate your time here. Thanks for stopping over here, spending your time and watching this video. I appreciate all the support. And until next time, peace.